Hello, everyone. Wow, Happy New Year. This is the first live of 2021. Hello, everyone that is tuning in. Come on, and join us. The first live for 2021 with Jennifer Yon Agency. We are going live. We are kicking off the year with the one and only Miss Laura Dorsey. Miss Laura Dorsey is with Infinite Scholars, and we are really jumping into 2021, putting it out there of how children can get scholarships in this year. So I want to thank you all that are jumping in, that are watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have had a wonderful and amazing new year. I want to welcome Miss Laura Dorsey to this special live, all focused on sending kids to college. So thank you so much, Laura, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. We really appreciate all the support that the Infinite Scholars Program. So thank you. And to all of our audience too.
Yes, so this new year, we have ended 2020. Thank God we have all made it into 2021, the ones that are here with us. What is it that you're doing with Infinite Scholars? And, why is that so important right now?
Well, one of the biggest things is that we may be ending 2020, the calendar year, but we're still in the 2020-2021 academic year for school. And this
Okay.
academic year has been challenging for our students, especially for a lot of our seniors. They weren't able to do the traditional going to school, having all the traditional things that they thought that they were going to be able to do as a senior. And that includes a lot of the college visits. On the other note, the colleges have not been able to travel and come to be able to visit the students too. We would have typically done this as an in-house fair, but now we're going to have to figure out how to do things virtually. And this is going to be extremely important, providing our high school seniors the opportunities for scholarships that they have not had before. And so being able to put this in a virtual format is something that we've been perfecting this. We've been doing this since September, all over the country. So January is always the month that I do all of the Florida affairs all together. So we've got a packed schedule the next 2 weeks for Florida.
Awesome. So if you have never heard of Infinite Scholars before, sit down, okay? Because this is an amazing program that is really just focused on helping youth go to school. Laura, for a person that has never heard of Infinite Scholars before, what can you tell them in a nutshell that this is about?
Infinite Scholars is a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization, and it has one mission and one mission only: is that just to send students who are financially from different economic backgrounds, and especially first generation students, to give them the resources that they need to further their higher education. Okay, that's all we do. And we do this by working with over 100 colleges in our network that provide scholarships, because the biggest factor that deters students from going to school is making sure, where am I going to get the money? How am I going to pay for this? And if they know how they're going to pay for it, if they know that they got options, okay, infinite scholars, if they know that the possibilities are infinite, that's where we came from, then they are more likely to say, okay, yeah, I can do this.
Awesome. So Florida is the first stop, okay? Typically it's in person. I remember because I had the pleasure of being a part of the Sanford Fair, which really knocked my shoes off, okay? Seriously, watching youth get scholarships, hundreds and thousands of dollars of scholarships on the spot was a rewarding feeling. I wish I would have known about that when I was in school. So outside of Florida, where all are the fairs held virtually this year?
The fairs have been held virtually in Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, Richmond, Virginia, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Durham, North Carolina. Where have we have been? Atlanta, obviously St. Louis. We've got all the Florida fairs. We've got 10 fairs in Florida. We're going to have Texas, and we're going to have New Orleans, which is going to be coming up. So we have done about 27 fairs so far since September. Okay, we were off in December. We took a break in December, mostly because schools were closed too. And
Okay.
now this is the Florida leg of the fair. So we've got 10 fairs, I think, scheduled for Florida, starting this Saturday, the 16th in Jacksonville.
Okay, so Jacksonville, if you know someone in Jacksonville, tag them right now. Share this video. All states, I feel like, have been hit, at least a bulk of them. So this Infinite Scholars is for youth, period. You know, if a youth is interested in going to school, they should definitely go to the website of infinitescholars.org, which is now scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So tell us, what can a person expect by going to the website, Laura, and being a part of the virtual fairs?
Well, one of the things is that you're going to go to the website to actually register for the fair. The fair is conducted in a Zoom webinar type of format, where we're going to spend an hour and a half making sure that we give the students and their families all the access that they need to be able to access exactly 100 colleges that are in our immediate network. All of these colleges have scholarships that, for students at different levels. There's also an online platform that we're going to introduce, which gives the student access to 500 of the colleges that are in our network. This information, registering by being a part of the fair and get that. In addition, we're going to provide some different tips on things that you should be able to do, ACT and SAT tests. In certain areas, certain of the fairs, we're going to have the military there. Military is always an option for education, ROTC. It was what we used in our family. So you're going to get a great abundance of information that you're going to be able to use to be able to help with the scholarship search. And we're going to be able to provide you direct access, emails, names, and telephone numbers. Go directly to the college rep who works with Infinite Scholars, who has the scholarship information and can provide that to you.
Wow. So who should be in attendance? What age group?
Well, one of the things that we want, obviously, seniors are the ones who are going to be graduating this year and going on to college. But we also want juniors to come in because I want my juniors and sophomores actually too to come in because I want them to be aware of what the colleges are looking for. So if you're aware and you can plan, you know that a college is looking for this ACT or SAT, they're looking for this GPA, they're looking for this extracurricular. These particular programs that if you want to be able to study, like I just had a call today with Bethune-Cookman. Now we've got colleges all over the country, but I just had a call today with Bethune-Cookman because we're expanding. They have a new a record label. So if you're looking to study music or whatever, they've got the only HBCU that has their own record label. So you could actually go to school, get a degree, you write or play music or whatever, you could actually get your music published. And they're sending their students music out to BET and MTV or whatever. Just an astounding program.
Wow. So if you are watching, you're tuning in to the first Go Live with Jennifer Yon Agency of 2021. And what better way to tune in and get information as to what's going to help our youth reach their goals? Infinite Scholars Program, headed by Laura Dorsey, who is joining us today, is all about that. So if you want more information from Laura, if you want to talk to her, if you just have questions, her phone number is at the bottom of the screen. It's 407-719-0225, or you can also email her at ldorsey1@gmail.com. I think it is so important to not just look out for our youth, but to create great partnerships in doing that. So we are about to be joined right now by Ms. Shawntia Lee. She is the founder. She's the founder of College Thriver. Hi, how are you? We can't hear you. Let's make sure we get your mute off.
Hi, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes, Happy New Year. So you all know if you're watching, look, take this time to share this live, okay? take this time to tag your friends, your youth in this live, because I know you know someone somewhere that needs to get into college. One thing about Jennifer Yon Agency is we love to connect like-minded individuals together. So through this platform, through my public relations, I was so honored to put together two individuals that have the same mission. So Shawntia, will you share with us a little bit about College Driver and what you plan to do with working with Laura and Instant Scholars for 2021?
Yeah, absolutely. So we felt like this was a perfect collaboration for College Driver because we offer the hands-on, I want to say recruitment aspect for helping the student with the guidance of how should I apply, what should I say on these applications to stand out, and then if it's Infinite Scholars, connect them to the resources on how to get their college education paid for. So it was just perfect collaboration. A lot of students, when they're shooting for those scholarships, they're actually overwhelmed. They do reach out to their college counselors, but unfortunately, they are overwhelmed with just a list of students. And so sometimes those students become a little frustrated and they kind of see their goals not achievable, which was my own personal story. So having College Driver, we are a nonprofit. So we are really big on community and we want to push the minority acceptance rates across colleges, whether it be at HBCU, a community college, university. We even want them to know that they can even go to Ivy League colleges, which is not planted in their minds. You know, when you talk to a lot of them, they're like, "What? I can go to an Ivy League? Absolutely. Who told you you couldn't?" So this was a perfect collaboration because we offer the mentoring, where we walk them through the college application. We help them with their essay, and we know what they're looking for to help them stand out.
Awesome. Again, if you're watching, this is the Lifetime Success. We are talking with Laura Dorsey of Infinite Scholars, Shawntia Lee of College Driver. Shantia's website is running across the bottom of the screen right now. Laura, getting set up to do these virtual fairs, how challenging has that been? This is kind of a new thing, right?
Yeah, the virtual fairs have been new, especially because I'm so used to being hands-on and actually being in somebody's face. So please let me say first, thank you so much to Shantia, and thank you for you. Like you said, Infinite Scholars does not operate in a vacuum. We were looking at expanding into Hillsborough County this year, and the person who was initially going to be help us, had a medical emergency and wasn't able. So I called you and I was like, I don't know anybody in Hillsborough County. How can we make this happen for the students? You connected me with Shantia, who we actually knew each other. And so Shantia is going to be so instrumental in her and her team and helping us get the word out in Hillsborough County. Shantia knows how to kick them in, and she's going to get the information out. They're very excited, about that, expansion virtually, and then knowing that next year that Shantia and her team are going to help us do the physical fairs in Hillsborough County. It's the first time we've been down in that area successfully. We tried it once unsuccessfully, but Shantia has assured me it's going to be amazing. She said it's going to outdo some of the other fairs that we've already scheduled. So thank you both so much. I would not have been able to do this without you.
Thank you.
Wow.
And Laura sent me the email like 2 days ago, and my team was working that day. Like I was like, "Hey guys, get in motion. We need these fairs booked because we're all for the greater good of the students. So anytime."
I like that, what you just said. We are all for the greater good of the students. If you are watching this live again, share it, tag a friend, encourage the youth to watch it. Okay, go to my YouTube after this. Um, Save the YouTube link and send it through phone to students. Okay, help us share the message, help us reach students to get them in college. Our future depends on it. Working with these two ladies is so, I have so much passion in my heart for this. As a teen mom, I didn't know the opportunities that was out there for me. I didn't realize that there was support, that could help me with testing, that could help me with getting into school. So if you are a young mom, realize this, it's not the end of the world. I remember someone telling me it was the end of my world when I was pregnant at 16, and it's not the end of your world. There's resources out here to help you, male and female. You know, we want to hit the communities. Infinite Scholars, Laura, I want you again, if someone is just jumping on to this live, you know, tell us again the mission of Infinite Scholars. And then, you know, Shawntia, I want you to tell us the mission of your organization as well. So if you're watching, infinitescholars.org. It's running across the bottom of the screen. Laura, Dorsey, please again share us the mission of Infinite Scholars and any last words that you would like a person to know as far as getting registered for the virtual colleges that are virtual fairs that are kicking off.
Okay. Well, first of all, Infinite Scholars does one thing and we do one thing only. We help deserving students, okay, who have the financial need, gather the resources that they need to be able to go to college. Now, remember, Infinite Scholars does not offer scholarships. What we do is we facilitate this with our network of 100 colleges, and we give you the access that you're going to need to be able to go to college. Sometimes we all know it's not what you know, it's who you know. Sure that who you know are the right people who can give you the scholarship opportunities. The one thing I do want to say is that the fairs are virtual. So if a fair, for example, the fair that's in Orlando is next week on Wednesday, as Wednesday doesn't work for you because it's Bible study night or whatever, you can sign up for the Thursday fair in Osceola County. They're virtual. If none of that works for you, next week we've got Hillsborough County, we've got Broward County, we've got Brevard County. You can sign up for any of the virtual fairs. None of that all works. We got Texas coming up the first week in February. So you can sign up for any of the virtual fairs. The information is going to be the same. I facilitate all the fairs. I'm the hostess for all the fairs, and I can guarantee you're going to get the same amount of information at each fair.
Awesome. So what that means is there is no excuses. Okay. Call Laura if you have any more questions. Her name, her email address is at the bottom of the screen. There is no excuses why you cannot make it. I don't have bus fare. My mom doesn't have a car. I'm busy. There is virtual fairs. What does that mean? Sit right at your dining room table, gather your mom, gather your dad, get your little brother, your little sister, your aunt, whoever, and let them know that this is something that you need them to sit in with you. Or if you are a parent and your child is in an activity or cannot make it, sign in and get the information to be able to help your child get into college. Laura, this has been great. So much information. All of everything that we're talking about is also online. It's on the website. So make sure that you reach out to Laura and go to infinitescholars.org for more information and to sign up for the fair. Okay, it's no excuses. It doesn't cost you anything. Information is free. Again, it's who you know. It's the network that you're in. So follow us, tag your friends, share this video, and let's get our youth in college. Okay, for 2021. Shawntia, yes. So you being a part of this collaboration means more support for our youth.
Absolutely.
Can the youth count on seeing College Thriver at these virtual fairs?
Absolutely. So we know that they're going to go in here eager and overwhelmed. And so we will be there to take on any additional questions and resources. You said leave the students with one additional thing. And my thing would be don't get discouraged if a college that you're looking at, it doesn't look like your scores or something amount up, because there are additional resources where we can actually help you. So don't get discouraged. Don't just rule yourself out. Come to an expert here at College Thriver and let us ensure that we're looking at every additional resource that you may not know about and connect you so you can get into your dream college.
So if you were to sum up the mission of College Thriver, what's that mission? What is your passion behind creating this organization?
Actually, our mission is very simple. So we're on a mission to increase the minority acceptance rates across colleges for underserved and minority students. So there's not enough awareness for those type of students.
And you are getting awareness here today. If you are watching, I'm going to ask you again, share this video, tag a person in it. It's so important that we get the awareness, get the mission out that can really help our students, help our youth reach their goals. There is so much in the works for 2021. I am thankful and honored to be able to place both of these women on the platform because I do believe your future is everything. So again, I know I've asked you all this so many times during this live, but right now, share this video. Tag someone that you know that needs to get into college. There is no cost to share information. There's no cost for our youth to be a part of this virtual event and get the information needed to go to college. Infinite Scholars is doing virtual fairs in all the multiple states, multiple counties. Like you heard Ms. Laura said, you don't have to just attend one for Orange County. Attend any one that you can get in, but you can attend if you do not get off of the couch and register, okay? Also, you can also register with College Thriver. Let's put her website back at the bottom of the screen. You can email her if you have any questions whatsoever. College Thriver, to me, what I take is that mentor, is that support to help you and answer some questions and could possibly even prepare you. I'm going to say can prepare you for the virtual fairs, okay? So ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Yes, my first live of 2021. I'm so excited, especially to be with two individuals that's passionate about helping our youth. I have a very strong passion for youth. I'm going to have to tell you all that later, what that is that's coming up. Really soon, I'm going to make a very special announcement. So if you are not following Yon Agency, if you are not following IBA Success Magazine, take this time right now and follow us on IG and Facebook. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the current edition of IBA Success Magazine. The website link is at the bottom. This has been the best 22.18 minutes of my day. Thank you all for joining us. Again, don't forget to connect and reach out to these ladies if you have youth or no youth that are ready to go to college. It's never too late to start thinking about the future. Let's say goodbye, ladies. This was fun.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All righty. Bye.